Hey you guys, it's me, Vanessa, and I'm literally back with another video. I decided to come on here and honestly just do a video about the whole Lauren and Dave situation. So the whole Lauren and Dave situation is just very interesting to me. It's kind of like the biggest storyline that I really want to talk about when it comes to this like Love is Blind cast. I know there's like other storylines to kind of talk about, but like this storyline was kind of like the biggest storyline for me because it was just a lot of gaslighting. It was a lot of gaslighting, and it was just a lot of manipulation, just a lot of like, just the switch up with Dave. It's just insane. And I know a lot of people are kind of favoriting him, like people are like starting to like him, but I was defending Dave when he was in the pods. But after all them jokes you were saying, after just like this disrespectful words you were saying to Lauren, I was just like, are you really about this show? Like, are you really about marriage? Are you really about finding a wife? I think that Dave is gonna get up to the altar and honestly just say no, just by his like body language, just the way how he gaslights this woman. And I was gonna like really go hard, but like I'm kind of like lazy too. But honestly, what I have to say is that Lauren, like, your man does not like you. Your man does not like you. He does not care for you. You have to leave. Like, and I'm saying this out of love. Like, legit, you gotta leave, Lauren. Like, Dave just does not like you. And I was even on Positively Uncensored TikTok page, and she was saying how like, yeah, she was saying how like, you know, Dave thinks less of Lauren. And I think that's very true. I think if Lauren was like a blonde person, if Lauren was a blonde woman, if Lauren had blonde hair, if Dave was if Dave found somebody who was blonde, Caucasian, who had blonde hair, you know, if Dave was with Sarah, I don't think he would have talked to her like that. I don't think he would have gaslit her like that than Lauren. Like, just, I feel like that he thinks of Lauren as like someone who's just not enough for him, and he's trying to get out. And it took me just so long to believe this. Like, I think this man is just trying to get out of the situation over a little like, even Lauren's friends were just like, you know, you just going to the bar with friends and flirting with women is just the same as what she kind of did. And so for me, I'm just like, so you're not even gonna give this woman grace? Like, you're not giving this woman any grace. You're not going to give her any grace, any benefits of the doubt. You're just not going to trust your fiance. If you have trust issues for your fiance, then maybe you should have just left this show and like moved on and probably took some time for yourself. Maybe took some time for yourself to kind of like, you know, I think you should have took some time for yourself. Also, guys, I'm drinking green tea, by the way, but I feel like this man should have took some time for himself if he really just had a situation with Lauren. Like, you should have left the show and called it quits with her and been like, you know what, I need time to myself to decompress. You're not the one for me. I can't trust you, and chose himself. And I feel like that he's going to lead her on. Like, just the way how he was just acting towards her, I would be so pissed already. Like, from the jump, I would be super pissed. Like, I don't know how Lauren wants to be abused, y'all. Like, ever since he said you're no longer attractive to her, and she was just like, oh my God, like, that's mean. And she didn't leave, like, she still kept going with him. It shows that this woman wants to be abused. Like, this woman is asking to simply just be abused. Like, that's what Lauren is asking for. She wants to be abused, and I just think that Dave is just loving it. Like, Dave just loved picking at her, and I think that Dave wants to have like a deep moment and be like, I choose myself type situation. I think Dave is really trying to look like the good guy by pretending to stand on by basically pretending to stand on business and pretending to have a situation about like her having a situationship with friends of benefits, I don't know, like 40 hours before the show. And then he's like, it's like, I don't know, like, how are you ready for marriage? Like, just like, I don't, like, he just cannot let it go. I think he's obsessed. Like, I don't know. It's either that he's too careful about marriage, or he's too obsessed about marriage, or he just doesn't like her. Like, I don't think he likes her, because it's just like, how come you're like just picking at her, just picking a fight with her? And then like, you're making her literally deal with this by herself. You're making her stress about this, having all these butterflies in her stomach, having all these emotions in her stomach. Like, I mean, are you serious right now? I mean, come on now. I thought you were better. I thought you were better, Dave. And honestly, like, this whole dating scene in Minnesota, I'm sorry, it's giving the Northeast dating as well. Like, that's what it's giving. And I know this season is boring, but like, I feel like that Dave has been one of the first men on Love is Blind history to actually genuinely hate. To like literally genuinely hate, like, his fiance. Like, I don't know, but to me, it's very sketchy. It's very, it's, I feel like he's doing it for the plot. Like, he's doing it for the plot. And I feel like that everybody came on the show this season for the plot. Like, even Sarah. And I know, like, Sarah, like, she has also been, like one of, like, the kind of, like, the strong couples, along with, like, Taylor and Daniel. The only couple that I think who's getting married is Taylor and Daniel. Everybody else, I don't think they're getting married at all. Like, I just don't see a marriage between anyone else. Anyways, I'm back, but I feel like that Dave does not like Lauren. Like, Lauren, you have to cancel the wedding. I'd say, Lauren, cancel the wedding. Dave does not like you. Dave got a mental issue. He got some serious mental problems that like, Dave, you have some really serious mental issues that need to get checked. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not feeling this whole relationship between y'all two. I'm not even feeling, like, I didn't even feel them, like, in the pods. Like, I think in the pods, like, Dave was, like, just faking it. Like, I think Lauren really is invested for marriage. Lauren is invested to have a partner, but I just think that Dave is just doesn't like her, and he's using her situationship, or whatever you want to call it, against her. He is using that situationship to make her feel bad, to make her feel guilty. He wanted her to leave him, and he was waiting for her to take the ball in her court and back out of it, and him be like, okay. And I bet you if she did leave, he would have no sympathy. He would show no emotions, no nothing. Like, this man genuinely, like, just is a true gaslighter. He is a true gaslighter. I'm not buying it from him. I'm not buying this relationship. I feel like that if they do make up for the situation, I feel like that David is still going to say no at the altar, and he's going to try to, like, justify, like, just his petty behavior at the reunion. I don't know how he's going to play it, but it's going to be really interesting. I don't know if the reunion's going to be good. Honestly, like, this season though, this season has been, like, a little bit, like, just very boring. Like, I feel like it's boring like last season. I don't know. It's been very boring. I haven't really, like, it's like, it wasn't really, like, a big hit for me. Like, I'm not really having fun. I mean, but nah, with Dave and Lauren, like, I feel like that Dave, though, to me, even though it's one of the most boringest seasons, I feel like that Dave is one of the most, like, he is one of the most, like, biggest villains. He's one of the most biggest villains in Love is Blind history. Just the way how he gaslit her was insane to me. It was very, very insane. I was just like, how is this guy just... And I feel super bad for Lauren, but at the same time I don't, because Lauren, she deserves better, but she doesn't choose better. Lauren knows there's better men out. When Lauren was in the pod, she knew that there was better men out there for her in the pods, and she decided to just go along with Dave because she likes that she likes that toxicness. She likes toxic men around her. She likes men with bad energy around her. She wanted to be manipulated. She loves to put herself in stressful situations. That is the type of person Lauren is. So if Lauren attracts herself to toxic women, then it's just like, how could I really feel bad for her? Because, okay, if it was like Dave was good, like they seem like a really good love story, okay, then fine. But and then he rejected her last minute, then okay, then there's something. Then that's a different story. But like, for me, it's like Dave literally just showed you who the type of person he was. He said that he even said like he was bad at integrity. Like he said he had a lot of red flags, Lauren, and you decided to paint your nails red to match the red flags. And so for me, I'm just like, how could I defend you? Like, honestly, I don't feel bad for this woman. This woman wanted to really be abused. And I get, like, I kind of do see where Dave is coming from and stuff like that. But it's just like, you didn't even have at least the capacity to be like Sarah and give her the benefit of the doubt and kind of like compromise with her in the situation. Like, you can't even at least compromise with this woman in the situation. Like, you basically just gotta like gaslight her and just pin her to like the wall and basically like put the blame on her. Like, for me, that is just wild, to just put the blame on this woman. Just put the blame. For what? Like, what? Like, why are you blaming her? For me, that is very foul. That was kind of extremely just foul for me to watch. And she's kind of just like scared by herself, just dealing with the situation. So yeah, I don't know how this is going to end, but I think Dave is going to say no at the altar. I honestly don't really have anything else to say about these two. I really was going to say a lot about Dave, but then I'm kind of right now chill. So it's just like, in this video, I don't feel the need to actually go hard on this guy, because I mean I'm at I don't know. It's kind of this is a small situation, but it's also big at the same time. So yeah, I went hard for Dave though in my last video though, so check that out. But anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye bye. Toodles.